Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 13 of Dungeon of the Rad Rage. I'm here with Braylif and our benevolent DM, Coffee Lich. How are you all doing today?
I take umbrage with the description of
Yeah, as I said that, as the words escaped my mouth, I was like, oh no, I don't even know if this is correct or not. I'm sorry for possibly spewing libel or slander. I always mix up the two, so I don't know which one's which. But I apologize. Please have mercy.
Slander is spoken, so.
All right, slander, and I don't know how to set up text-to-speech yet, so no libel has been enacted yet, but slander for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, we switched over to Rad Rage. Welcome in, Reese, because we had been doing Sad Sage for a while, and then I was like, should we just go back to the original not title, Mad Mage? And Braylif was like, what about Rad Rage? And here we are.
I think it's a good idea.
I like it. It's kind of refreshing. All right, well, we are here in this tavern. There's like 2 chandeliers. So earlier today, friends and I, we watched Clue, the movie, and there were some scenes where chandeliers are precariously, dangerously about to fall on someone. And now I'm looking at this chandelier that is on screen, on stream, hovering over Dolce, and I'm worried she's gonna die for the 3rd, 4th, 5th time? For the multiple time. I don't remember what I wanted.
I fucking love that movie.
It was a fun time. I wish I could have caught more of it because I had to like dip in and out, but it was like, first of all, Tim Curry was in it. So my sister had set the theme to what was it? A young man takes a town by storm, takes something by storm, and I immediately voted for Clue, seeing that Tim Curry was on the cover. It was fun. It was a good time. Also, I'm doing well. I think Reese is asking how we're doing, and Reese, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. I just ate. That's fine.
I'm doing great.
Doing alright.
Cool. Coolio. Well, last time on Dungeon of the Sad Sage, because I think I still called it that back then. You know what? I realized actually when I uploaded the videos for Radiant Citadel that I did the "it's more likely than you think" joke 2 weeks in a row. First it was Jurassic Park in my basement, more likely than you think, and then last time it was demons in my son, it's more likely than you think, and I didn't realize. Well, those were good sessions either way. Yeah, what happened last time here on Dungeon of the Sad Sage?
Let's see. With our new friends in tow, let's see, what did we do? We got into a bunch of fights, if I remember right.
Yeah. Well, actually,
we fought another flesh golem, and to illustrate how much we've grown since then, we fucking kicked its ass, even though it had like an electric skull trying to heal it.
To be fair, we did have help. We did have our
true.
classic bullet sponge Ewain with us. Well, before that, we started interacting with the drunken
right, yeah.
Calabash.
Forgot about him.
And then Dolce transformed to look just like Calabash because he
Technically still looks like him, too.
right. Yeah, I've been going around like as this old man's like, "Hello, does anyone recognize me? My accent changes every 6 seconds, but I'll have you know that I am quite excited for the next bout of our adventure." Yes, I'm still an old man.
Fantastic.
He apparently came out of a summoning circle because he was trapped in there in a pocket dimension for a long period, an indeterminate period of time, which is at least 1.5 years based on the context clues we were able to garner from the goblins at the market. Yeah. After that, we traveled through,
right.
and then we found the figures in the barrels, bought those things. We've been
Then
finding
we
pages from logs.
Oh yeah.
For example, one said, day 3, I no longer trust the other apprentices. I'm sure that's no cause for alarm.
Then we explored some mines, tunnels.
Mines. You're still in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to the end of one mine, and we have just come upon another group of creatures of some sort. And as per the title, my character, at least, not me, obviously I know what the situation is going on here. I can clearly tell that we're not going to be trying to date these people, but Dolce here, who is totally not my self-insert in any way, shape, form, or fashion, sees people and will be like, oh hey, are they dateable? Standard questions to ask, yeah.
Love that sort of one-track mind. I'm a simple girl. I see literally anything and I try to date it.
Yeah, that's the word simp in simple girl. It's it's just her resume. That's all it says.
It just says simple girl on it, but simp is underlined and bolded.
Yes, it's beautiful. I love it. I should make one of these right now. I should commission her with that resume.
Yes, perfect.
Also, welcome into Stockholm. Just in time for episode 13 of our dungeon adventure. We just came across these totally not suspicious people down here. One has one eye, the other one has another one eye. One kind of looks like some sort of pig or a hog of some sort. And there's someone in armor, and everyone loves a good person in armor. Yeah, we'll see what's up with these people. But yes, 13 is my favorite number, followed by 14. My favorite number used to be 56. That was when I was young and foolish. Now I stand much smaller numbers.
One thing I will say is very nice about this particular pre-made adventure. It comes with handouts for basically every enemy.
Nice.
Which means that I can show you exactly what you're fighting.
Right. Oh, fighting. Oh, not befriending, not dating. That's
I mean, I
compromise.
suppose you could certainly try to date them. I will not stop you.
No, I understand what the situation here. Dolce won't be silly. She knows there's jobs to be done here. She's a responsible young lady.
Also worth noting as a reminder, one last thing that you guys did notice, that you guys did get informed about, rather, at the end of the last session, Ywain seems to recognize the dude in Elmore in the corner and doesn't seem happy to see him.
Ah, exes. I know the exact feeling.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Ladies, I need you to help me model my ex-boyfriend.
Dolce immediately drops everything she's doing. She goes up to Ywain and she's like, I'll help you murder whoever needs to be murdered, Ywain. Especially if they're your ex.
I thought we agreed to like
No,
talk things out
no,
first to see-
Daffodil.
get his stories.
Didn't realize that they were former lovers. She dramatically puts her hand to her forehead. This
Why
trumps
does-
any former
what-
deals that we had.
What is that? But-
Dolce goes over to Daffodil. You see, Daffodil, when someone loves another someone very much, and then they don't, she like tries to pull back some
You
tears.
should kill them.
You should kill them, exactly.
Just like visible tears streaming down her face.
I have my head in my hand like, Dolce, I thought I took you to therapy. I thought you were going through therapy while stuck in your own body, like, for the last however long, and here you are murdering people.
Well, she hasn't yet.
Oh, right.
Well, I mean, you guys have killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but they probably
But,
have it
like,
coming.
It hasn't been like mortal. It's been in combat. I mean, there were definitely combats where it was like you guys threw the first punch. Hey, would you look at that? I'm already
Self-defense.
past 5,000 points.
Oh God, hold on? What's at 5,000 points? Let me scroll down. Oh no, you're halfway to the Ara redeem. I had to pause there so that people wouldn't get a free redeem of that nature.
We've gotten so many free redeems of that one.
Yeah, that's well. No, I have to do it with like the music, and like I would be play if I weren't worried about copyright issues, I would play the Swoon.exe song from Super Paper Mario for the Nintendo Wii. I would like zoom my model in really close to the camera and like flutter my eyelids, and then say it. But
Is your avatar capable of doing that?
my avatar is not capable of doing that. I'm working on a. All right, secrets, everyone. Another avatar may be in the works, and perhaps with that one, I can do the whole flutter the eyelids thing.
Nice.
Thanks. I gotta reach out and see what my mother/father is up to, as we call it in the industry. Yeah, we usually call them our mom or mama or dad or papa. I do not use the other terms that simps use for such people, because I think that's weird if I call them that. So I don't.
Is this referring to the artist who drew the avatar?
Yes. Typically, the artist is called the mother, and then the animator or rigger is called the father of some sort, like the dad, like model mom, model dad, model parent, you know, that kind of thing. There are some artists who think that's weird, and they're like, "Don't call me that." But yeah, fun fact. You know, for those of you new to the industry.
Say. That seems concerning.
Yeah, it's not in a. At least for the most part, I don't think it's in a weird fetishy way. Now I'm having second thoughts. I can't say for sure in this community. Well, I'm not an artist, so or a rigger. I mean, not a VTuber rigger. Ladies, wink. So at least I don't have to worry about that problem for a while.
What does that even mean in this context?
Oh, it means that I can be a rigger in other ways.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I don't know what other context that has. Maybe I'm just
like on a ship.
Yeah, like on a ship or on stage, which I found out are so similar. They used to take sailors, like when they were at port and they needed extra work, they would be the stage hands because a lot of it is so similar. Think about it. You're on a boat, you're like pulling pulleys, right? And ropes and moving sails and stuff around. And then on stage, you're pulling ropes, pulling pulleys, moving stuff around. Like I didn't realize how much overlap there was. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what I found out because my friend used to do drama stuff. That Reese met, and she also now works on a boat. Pretty cool.
Ooh, neat.
Goes up and down ladders and stuff. Gets nice and swole. Helping me one day.
Paid exclusively to climb up and down ladders. That's the job.
There's a job for everything up there.
Find what you love to do, and then find a way to make people pay you to do it.
Instead of
really like
OnlyFans.
climbing ladders, man.
Only ladders. Oh, it's like that meme. What are you doing? Step ladder? Yeah, the natural progression from that.
I mean, I guess there's a Patreon for everything at this point. So
All right, gonna go sign up for a Patreon where I work out. Well, actually, yeah, they have those because I mean, not that I know for sure. I'm sure that, I'm just predicting that there are Patreons where you can pay them to work out and then they'll post like their workout pics or like sell their post-workout attire. Not that I don't, that's just a theory, a game theory. So I don't think those actually exist, but they might, in some alternate universe.
I am a big fan of how many instances there are on recording in this stream of you mentioning something that has some less than savory implications. Bring it up yourself with no one bringing it up previously, and then immediately following it up with, not that I know anything about that.
I just dig a hole for myself every stream.
I feel like we're at least 6 streams that have moments like that in it at this point.
Yeah, someone take the shovel away from me so I stop digging myself into this hole.
World's deepest hole found. Lightning's at the bottom with a spoon.
Hello! I escaped from prison, but at what cost? I'm now down. I think I dug the wrong direction. I should have dug, like, outwards instead of down. Yeah.
That's just lightning. Technically, he escaped from his cell 5 years ago, but he just kept digging down. We haven't really... We just leave him be at this point, honestly.
It's because I can't escape from, what is it, sunken cost fallacy? Lost cost fallacy?
Sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, I'm like, I've already spent 3.5 years digging this far. What am I going to do? Start in a different direction? Like, no, I'm probably almost there. I'm sure of it this time.
Oh, I just got a Steam trading code that I'm pretty sure just spoiled one of the playable characters in my game.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, well.
Was it the Vampire Survivors game?
No, I have everything in that one. Almost,
Nice.
actually. There's two characters that are gonna be tedious to unlock.
Gross.
I've gotta get those guys.
Hmm.
One of them is fucking absurd. Like, you just put in a cheat code for it, so I might just do that, honestly. But like, I haven't had to cheat to get any of the other unlocks so far. I want to own it,
Gotta stay strong.
mainly because of the fact that I could just. But like, oh, hilariously enough, you can unlock the character, but you don't get the achievement for doing that, because the achievement is specifically for doing the thing to unlocks the character. So never mind. If I want 100% completion on the achievements, I gotta do it legit. Bastards.
That reminds me of the last achievement I completed in the game Invisible Ink, which is the second most played game, I think, on my Steam profile. The achievement is meta hacking, where you actually go into the game's files, adjust the file, and then you have unlocked the achievement. It's a game where you control a squad who is trying to take down evil corporations. And so you have to like hack your way through doors and robots and all sorts of stuff. So meta hacking. It was I had an aversion to like affecting game files, and like it kind of seemed complicated. So it was the last achievement I achieved in the game. But yeah, 100% perfect game.
Nice.
Thanks. Also, I didn't get to bring this up earlier, but Stockholm, glad you had a great trip to Tennessee last week. Welcome back to reality. Glad you're able to join early this time. Right. We normally start, I think, what is it, about an hour or so ago. So it's nice when people who don't normally get to make it, like one of our other viewers says that they stop in during lunchtime. You know, depending on what time their lunch is, because I think they're like 12 hours in the future or something. They're either in like Europe or Australia or wherever it is other people live, and lunchtime for they have to live in like Asia, Australia, if their lunchtime is now. So yeah, it's nice when people can stop by.
Yeah.
All right. My rant is complete. I definitely don't subscribe to any of those Patreons. Not that I brought this up again for no goddamn reason. Yeah, I'm ready to get started.
He's down there with that spoon.
I thought we took that spoon away from him this time.
Okay, so I don't think that showing off the names of these creatures will really be that bad for you guys. So here are handouts for the things that you're facing down.
Let's go. I love free stuff. Ooh, a Nothic. Okay, This is my first time going up against a living Nothic. Oh, unless
So
they're
that
undead.
I don't think that they can be. They might at some point. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
So the two one-eyed creatures are those little Nothics, and the thing that for some reason you said looked kind of like a hog is a Mesoloth.
That doesn't look like a hog anymore.
Nope. Wouldn't expect it to. So. Oh, wait. I already had the sheets open. I'm an idiot. I have so many fucking sheets open for this.
Yeah.
So, the party rounds the corner, and you see a man in armor backed into a corner, and he has been cornered by two gangly-looking gray-skinned things, and a hulking insectoid brute with a trident. The whole scene illuminated by a lantern placed in the center of the room. The man is clearly beaten down and on his last legs, but the monsters show no sign of slowing down. Evidently, this fight hasn't been entirely one-sided, however, as I believe, if memory serves correctly, there are 2 dead Narthics throughout the room as well.
Huh.
If I can find that exact number somewhere. No, my bad. I remember wrong. There were 3 dead Narthics.
Nice.
So he's taken 3 Narthics down by the time you guys found him here. However, given the context of given the scene playing out before you, it does not appear that you guys are going to have many options for peaceful resolutions for this situation. And
Makes sense.
Wayne doesn't look especially happy to see the armored man in the corner.
I know the feeling all too well, buddy.
Okay, so we kill the monsters and then decide what to do with the other guy.
Yes, let's kill all 4 of them. I mean,
I like Dolce's plan battle.
Well, we'll play it by ear.
Sorry, Daffodil. I can't tell who's a monster or not down here. Oh, no, not an accidental Dolce racism moment again. I mean, because, we come across... All right.
Racist.
Yes. All right. And with that, I'm going to call for initiative for you guys to join in on this fight.
All right.
Now, I'll go with no. I like this one. It's a slower start up, but that works fine in this case, I think. Man, Narthics are cool.
Nothics are cool. I've only ever seen Nothic's eye. I haven't seen an actual Nothic before.
Yeah. That's lost.
Yeah, while these initiatives are rolling in, Reese, congrats on your new PC. And Stuckham, good luck with building your PC. Yes, join us all in PC City, so we can run excellent games like Roll20. Oh, I just used excellent and Roll20 in the same sentence. Hi, Roll20, please still sponsor us.
There's a Kickstarter out for a new virtual tabletop program. I posted it in our Discord the other day, but I don't know if you got the chance to watch.
I didn't. I did see it.
It looks neat.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Admittedly, at this point, a lot of the features that they were like, oh, it can do all these things. I'm like, okay, but like these are only like really cool selling features if you're not already using a virtual tabletop.
Right.
It's like, okay, but like Roll20 can already do the vast majority of this, if not all of this anyway.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they did say like it's got a lot of capabilities and you don't need to worry about programming anything, which seemed like it was a jab at Foundry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, probably the most important thing that they had was like everything for D&D 5e is already in is already in there.
Oh, that's nice, because Roll20 only has like basic SRD stuff, and it's really annoying to put
Yeah.
in like Xanathar stuff, Tasha stuff, like, okay.
But there's also still like spells and shit from like the player's handbook that aren't even in Roll20.
Yeah.
So it's like what the hell? This is weird. This is dumb.
Come on, Roll20, pick up your game. But still, please sponsor us.
Oh yeah, you're an affiliate now. We can actually get sponsorship.
Yeah.
Fun time.
Yeah, but I'll turn down any for, was it Raid?
Hey, Shadow Legends.
Ugh.
If I would happily sponsor Raid Shadow Legends. I need that money.
Oh yeah, isn't it a good chunk of money, actually?
From what I hear, they pay you a shit ton of money.
Oh, nice.
It's like, yeah, sure, you just kind of have to like sell your soul to them, but it's like, yeah, all the people that got sponsorship offers from them but turned them down, who have gone on to like talk about it, they were like, I understand why people take these sponsorships. They offered me like $5,000 regardless of how the video planned out.
Damn, okay. Hey, Raid Shadow Legends. Hey, I'll give you a free ARA redeem if you sponsor me. Yeah. Plus the 5K. You know, out of the goodness of my heart.
Exactly. I want us to get sponsors, but I want it to be like the most random bullshit you could ever imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, great news. This stream has been brought to you by Applebee's. For some reason. Made myself want Applebee's. Hey, Braylif, can we get Applebee's this Saturday?
We'll see.
I get so hungry this time of night. It's the worst because I'll be watching anime at this time of night, and then they'll show like an enormous spread of food. And I'm not even watching Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. I'm just watching something like Spy X Family, right? And then they'll show something. I'm like, damn man, I wish I had food right now.
Mood. Watch any Studio Ghibli thing ever, and it's just like, I wasn't hungry when I started watching this, but then they had the obligatory dinner scene, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't even eat pork, but I'd kill a man for that bacon.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't eat bacon as much these days, but damn, do I want some bacon after seeing the way they cook it in those Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah, I just want like a big slab of turkey bacon, like the really thick ass slice that you'd get in an anime. Just like, I don't know if that's a thing for turkey bacon. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Who knows?
Yeah, I bet it could be. Anyway. Yeah.
So we should probably at least make some progress on the game. This
Yeah.
If you say so.
Well, I would deem the show abs reward.
If you redeem that, I will refund you your points just for the record, because it's
I'm so close to being able to do that twice.
I'll have to get
I'm
a
at
better
5
one. Yeah, 5K
Not
is show
5.5.
abs, and then a 10K, I don't know, show. Oh,
Show
I'm
blood.
sorry, no.
Okay, so the All-World Champion dude, who you don't actually know the name of yet, I guess. Which, fair enough.
Yeah, we can call him Daddy or something. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. 1 second. Reading up on this guy's stuff, and I'm like, wait, what? Oh, okay. That explains that. Interesting. Never actually read this guy's. I never actually read this guy's stats.
Uh-oh. When the DM says interesting looking at an enemy staff log, uh-oh, I'm in danger.
There's a note here in parentheses that is like the weirdest shit ever, and I'm like, this has no bearing on anything, but I can, like, I like the flavor, but I'm not sure, but there's no other reference to this thing. Oh well. Okay. So, the champion, not in the corner, not willing to go down, easily, is going to move up here and put him right there, and he's gonna take 3 swings at this Nothic using a great axe, similar to Yuane, who I forgot to have roll again. God damn it! 1 sec.
It's not like he's important to this fight or anything.
Okay. Well, the other Nothic somehow ended up taking priority over the champion when I reset the tonal that time. That was weird. So, champion moves up to this Nothic and swings his great axe 3 times. And what the hell is this guy's stats? Okay, let's see. Attack 1. Critical miss. Hell yeah. Attack 2. That one hits. And attack number 3.
Damn.
Also hits.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that's okay. That's not above 100, but if I were bad at math, I'd be like, wow, that looks like it's over 100.
It is a good amount of damage, admittedly. Alright. Next up is the Nothic, who might just straight up ruin your attempts at diplomacy here. We'll find out. Gonna go 1, 2, 3. And it is going to make 2 claw attacks on the champion.
Champion.
And what are the champion's stats?
They're fucking beefy.
The champion?
Eh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they are. Like, there's a reason this guy took down 3 Nothics before we got to this point.
All right, Reese. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good lurk.
Night-night, Reese.
Night-night.
I'll be sure to kill Yuane's ex, in honor of. Yeah. That's what the situation is, right?
It's going to make 2 claw attacks on the champion. Attack number 1 hits for 5 slashing damage. And attack number 2 hits again. That's actually very surprising. For 7 slashing damage. The champion, already not looking good, is now looking really not good.
I don't know what you're talking about. He looks pretty good to me. Sorry.
Anyway, Silly Pickles will attempt to fling Blockhead at the closest Nothic, whatever that is.
Alright.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. Or more accurately, it collides dead on, but the Nothic does not seem to notice the impact.
Natural one. Okay, well, I'll try it again.
That one has more blood. Oh. That was enough. It felt that one. It felt a lot of that one.
Nice.
You just actually dealt the remaining HP exactly with that second attack. Congratulations, you broke its fucking spine.
Nice.
Hell yeah, and then just to see what this fucking thing can do, I'm gonna try and possess it.
I see.
It can't have that great charisma, right?
It actually doesn't.
Puts on some makeup, it does.
I'm actually a little surprised it doesn't have any bonuses to any of its saves. I'm a little surprised by. No, it fails, so it is possessed.
Large.
Well, that's
It just
better than the
gets
other
worse.
sounds.
It gets worse every time.
I think there were less sounds in that one, so I was okay with it.
Yeah, I guess. Alright, is that the end of your turn then?
Yep.
Next up is Dolce.
All right, let me just check this distance real quick. All right, I'm going to move over. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Dolce will flavor. She's gonna cast Firebolt functionally, but she'll flavorfully like take her left hand, hold it over the lantern, pull out a long string of fire that will serve as her bow. She'll take the long sword in her right hand. She'll pull back with the bow, pulling back some fire, and she'll let go, releasing an arrow of fire that will attempt to strike the Nothic down there next to the champion.
Legitimately thought that you were measuring to the champion. I was like, you just straight up
Really in
going
character.
for the hill. Hell yeah. Love just splitting the party like this. The Nothic, unfortunately, does not notice the impact of this arrow of fire.
Well, at least I didn't hit the champion. Or, oh no, I didn't hit the champion. I think that's it. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm done.
Fair enough. Well, next up is the Mesoloth. And let's see. What's your speed, my friend? Naturally. Interesting. Okay, well this guy does actually have his pick of the litter then. Which makes more sense. I don't know if this necessarily makes more sense, but the Mesoloth is going to go after Dolce. 1, 2.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I am
Four.
pretty attractive.
The idea being that it's already commanded the Nothic to kill the champion, and the champion is basically on death's door. So he might as well split focus and go after you.
Oh, I commanded the Nothic. I see what the dynamic is here.
Which is very unfortunate for you, because it's going to make 2 attacks against you. And here's a fun little fact. The Mesoloth has 4 arms, which is great, because it gets to make a claw attack against you first, which it looks like that misses. And to try an attack with 2 hands,
Ew.
which also misses.
More arms for more hands for holding and hugging.
Exactly. Well, conveniently, all of that missed. Which means that next up is Ywain, who is going to go 1,
I immediately regret my decision.
3, 4, 5. Why?
You went about to fucking murder me.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
I'm in danger.
Okay, well, that raises an important question. Have you explained the whole possession thing to him?
I intended to, though I don't think I ever made it explicitly clear.
Oh God, I can't believe
character
Capital's gonna die. Rayleigh, don't.
That's not. That's not great.
Okay.
Would you rather him go after the Nothic? I'm not sure he can reach it, is the thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Does he not have a range attack?
Nope.
Yeah.
I meant to have him loot the bugbears a couple, on the forest floor to take some of their javelins, but I forgot.
Go for it. I'll be fine, hopefully.
Oh, right. Moving you to the side. Well, that false attack misses anyway, bouncing off of the thick chitinous hide of the Mesoloth. And the second attack does hit. It lets out a high-pitched screech. Sounds not like anything that you've ever heard, unless you've fought insect-like demons in the past.
Nope.
It sounds like nothing you've ever heard before, and also you take 5 slashing damage. Alright. And that is the end of his turn, which means that next up is the champion, who is going to once again make 3 Great Axe attacks on this Nothic. Attack number 1. I think that actually... Yep, that hits. Attack number 2. That one hits again. And attack number 3. Another good hit. Presumably painting a pretty clear picture of why he was able to take down 3 of these things before you guys found him. You might notice, Dolce, you might notice that while this guy is swinging around a great axe, he seems to have a great sword on his back as well.
Ooh.
But let's see if he'll actually get the chance to use it, because next up is this Nothic. Going to make the 2 claw attacks against it again. 1 hits for 9. The champion coughs up a bunch of blood. And 1 more attack for a critical miss.
Yahoo!
Silly Pickles, you up?
Alright, start of my turn, I'll depossess this thing and attempt to save this guy's life, if only temporarily, by smashing this
before
thing with
I
blockhead.
kill him. I mean, right before something else untoward happens to.
Okay, so you like blow that thing the fuck up, so describe however you want to brutalize this thing.
It goes in for a strike against the champion. Blockhead just like floats above his head and is then just like slammed down onto it repeatedly.
Holy! Oh my
Smashing it
god!
into the ground.
Oh, Dolce looks away. That's too much even for her.
And Blockhead will then fling back and fly towards the thing we're fighting.
Even on death's door, the champion can't help but exclaim, "Gods damn it, Nothic eyes are worth so much. You just destroyed it."
Cares a lot
Oops.
about the finances over there, which 1 could mean he's a potential sugar daddy, or 2, perhaps, being so tunnel
Shut the
vision
fuck up,
towards.
lady.
What? It's just a valid observation. He might be loaded. So if we kill
Let
him,
speak. The man speaks the truth.
all right, I'm gonna stop there. I'll just let you all get back to it.
What's the new phrase? Let him cook.
Oh yeah.
That will be the end of my turn. Oh, actually, do I have any hit dice? I don't think I do. Nope.
All right. Dolce, you're up.
All right. Dolce will tap her sword against her lantern menacingly as she faces down against this creature, and will bring it up as an uppercut for an advantage longsword attack with the special not cursed longsword.
Nope. Unfortunately, even with the advantage from flanking, that is not nearly enough.
All right. She will, with the momentum of her uppercut, she kind of like hops into the air a little. She'll twist the sword so that the blade is pointing down and bring it down onto its head. Oh my god.
We'll bring it down onto the floor. You sure showed that rock what for.
It's a terrain thing, pocket sand. Dolce will hold up her left hand in case she needs to cast a spell, and she'll end her turn.
we dig out the floor beneath it, and therefore we dig out the floor beneath it, and by extension, we maintain the high ground.
Yes, exactly. Dolce's been watching a lot of Star Wars.
Perfect. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yes, I'm finished.
Okay. Well, Mezoloth is spoiled for choice again.
Pick me, pick me.
Okay. It's going to attack you with its claws. Looks like that misses.
Just barely. Phew.
Thank God. And it's going to attack you with its trident.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Minimum damage.
That's what I get for being like, pick me, I'm so hot.
Yuane no longer having to worry about either of you guys, though he wasn't likely aware of Silly Pickle's presence in that monster anyway. Quickly turns to face down the champion for a split sec, and then turns his attention back to the Mezoloth and swings at him again with 2 swings of the Great Axe. Attack 1 hits for 14 slashing damage. I think. Gotta double check them. Hits for 7 slashing damage. Which I think Yuane is the one that damaged it earlier. Attach Great Axe, yes. Okay, so this thing actually has more health than I thought, unfortunately. Okay. Oop. And then he's going to swing at it again. A critical hit for 12 slashing damage. Someone get this boy some magic damage. Okay. And that's going to end Yuane's turn. Next up is going to be the champion. I think Rex is. Oh, damn it. I think the champion is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's at speed, right? Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Sometimes a concern when the DM says interesting looking at an enemy's stat block.
Who said anything about this guy being an enemy? And he's going to.
Sorry, lover's stat block.
He's going to fire a light crossbow at the Mezoloth.
Ew.
Missing entirely. The bolt just bounces clean off its hide.
Bonk.
And that actually ends his turn. So Silly Pickles, you're up.
Alright, gonna go back to smashing this guy.
Yeah, that hits. That also hits. Not bad.
Alright. And that'll be it for me. Blockheads don't work.
Dolce?
All right. Dolce will scrape her sword against the ground. All part of her master plan, and she will try to uppercut the creature yet again.
No.
15, okay. And then she'll tilt with her wrist and try to cut across the neck of this creature with her second attack. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here?
I'm so sorry, Lightning. Well,
Well,
For the formality of it, might as well point out that unfortunately that does not hit.
yeah, that's fair. All right, Dolce will hold her hand up in a fist position, but it's also there in case she needs to cast the somatic component for a reaction spell, and we will end our turn.
Cool. Okay. Mesaloth is going to claw at Silly Pickles. It's a 15.
Yep.
That is 10 magical slashing damage.
I will have that as my reaction.
Alright. And once more at Dolce this time. A trident attack that just misses.
Yahoo!
Next up is Yuen. Going to attack the monster again. For 5 slashing damage. And once again. And that one misses, bouncing off of its chitin. Champion's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where's this guy
Call
going?
it good. And fire another crossbow bolt at it. And once again, it bounces off. Silly Pickle, you're up.
Alright, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It keeps smashing. Alright,
Nope.
it's broken. I need to fix it. There we go. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Actually, what did you spend your last couple of tones on?
Attacking this thing, right? Yeah, hold on.
Is this your third consecutive tone of doing nothing but attacking this thing?
No, because I think the first time I hit it, it was on the same turn that I killed the other thing.
Gotcha.
Let me check. Yes. So next turn, if it's still alive, I will be attacking at advantage.
Yep.
Cool.
All of your attacks will be at advantage from here on out.
Sweet.
Thanks. That is, again, thanks to magical effect of my own creation called Blind Horse Boon for the audience at home, and for Lightning, who seems to have forgotten about it.
I was mixing it up with because Reese, when she DMs, has a thing where if you miss attacks against the same creature 2 rounds in a row, on the 3rd round you'll have advantage.
Interesting. Neat.
Yeah, but I remember the blind is
That'll be
now.
the end of my turn now.
Come on, Dolce, you got this.
All right, I believe in her. All right. Dolce will grip the sword tightly in both hands and just pierce straight through the chest. Okay. Whipping completely, she will just take the blunt side and bonk it against this thing.
I'm so sorry. That does not hit.
Really? The 17? I'm more amused than anything. I'm just imagining it dodging like Vash the Stampede from the new Trigun Stampede remake, and I'm just like, what the? Who gave the moveset to this guy? What the heck? She's on the verge of tears. She's gonna end her turn.
I
You
think
move like they do.
I think at level
bullets.
7, the game's balanced around the assumption that you have more than a +4 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Lightning.
It's okay.
I don't think I've ever played a character that had that loaded hit.
Just
Sorry, Lightning.
it's okay. It's what happens when you have a 1 and a
Cursed
3.
fucking...
Once we get what's our proficiency bonus next upgrade? Is that like at 9 or something? 8.
I believe so, yes.
All right. Well, better watch out because
So on
that
the
plus 5.
On the 4th floor, we're going to hit that +5.
All right. I'll just pick.
Which is about what you would have at level 1.
All right. What are these save cantrips? Let me look at them. Wait a minute. I should be booming blading actually. Oh no, that's still a +4. Never mind. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
Amazing.
We gotta find some remove curse fucking stat.
I mean, the umbrella is also a longsword.
Nah.
Yeah.
The umbrella would be worse in this situation because at least this one is dealing magic damage.
Do you have a dex weapon at the moment?
The hand axe will be a +5 because it's I believe a +1, and the dagger of goblin blood is going to be a +6 because
Nah.
it uses my dex, I think, and it's finesse.
Mhm.
So yeah, I might attempt to do that down the line. I think maybe if I can I one-hand a dagger? With my
Yeah.
okay.
You don't typically two-handed dagger.
This ain't Dark Souls. Let me two-hand my fists. Two-hand this fucking rapier. One hand a great axe the size of Connecticut. Two-hand a dagger. The Dark Souls experience. Okay. Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at the dagger. On average, I think should be attacking with this dagger. Wait, I forgot. You all haven't seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish yet, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. I just bring it up because there's a fighting style in the movie that is based on what I think Dolce is about to be at this rate. Even how many times she's missing with the longsword. I'm gonna see the next time I get a new cantrip. As an Eldritch Knight. Watch me not get any more. Level 10. Could I survive that long? I have a question about the dagger. If I throw the dagger, does that still use my dex modifier, or does it use the opposite because I'm throwing it? Because you know how
Generally,
Mhm.
generally throwing weapons is a dex attack.
Okay, cool.
The idea being like, yeah, you need to have the strength to throw it, but you more importantly need to have the proper dexterity to aim it.
Makes sense.
There's a thing that this thing can do that's so tempting, but I don't necessarily want to risk wiping the party right now.
Fantastic.
I am not gonna tempt fate again. Last time I said do it, like hit me. They actually hit me, so I'm just gonna let that sleeping dog lie.
Boo.
Uh-oh, not the ruler. Uh-oh.
Mesoloth is going to teleport itself.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
The Mesoloth teleports into this corner, 50 feet away from its original placement.
Oh.
It begins moving a couple of its claws in a swirling pattern. A yellow-green cloud is forming in the space between its claws. And I'm going to move over to Yuane's turn from now. Yuane is going to, once again, turn to look at the champion. An angry expression stretches across his non-existent face. And Yuane is going to, nonetheless, move towards the Mesoloth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll be the end of his turn. Champion is going to... Where's the Yuane? Yeah, okay. Champion's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assume that still works, but we'll find out, I guess. Yeah. And it's gonna make another light crossbow attack against the Mesoloth. Actually hitting for 3 piercing damage. And Silly Pickles, you up?
All right. Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll use my first action to fling blockhead. 5, 10, 15, 20. 30. I think that's 30. Hold on. Yep. And then my second action to fling it again.
Alright. Just barely hits.
Ah, minimum damage.
Exactly how much it had left. Alright. With that, Blockhead is flung into the Mesoloth, crunching its claws into its own chest, preventing it from casting Cloud Kill on the party.
Oh.
The demon and the demon's form collapses onto the ground in front of you all. Congratulations.
Wait, there's one enemy left. No, I'm kidding.
And now you have a whole new thing to deal with.
Let me just look up what Cloud Kill does.
It sinks to the lowest point. It's scary. Moves kind of fast. I'm not exactly sure. I've only ever used it once. Dolce does not sheathe her sword just yet, even though she technically can't.
Oh, that would have been fun. Me and Yuane would have been fine.
That's great. Dolce and I smile at the camera.
So you do have poison immunity?
Yeah.
Nice. Strictly speaking, not all undead do, so I wasn't sure. So yeah, Dolce would have been the only one that went down from that. Kind of entertaining. The champion stows his great axe best he can and begins moving over towards the corner as he addresses the party.
Ooh.
This new song.
Ooh, a shifty figure.
Thanks for the assistance there, folks. Thought I might have had that one handled just fine on my own, but as you can plainly see, things kind of got out of hand.
This girl,
Happens to the best of us.
Dolce twiddles her hair on her finger and says, "Yeah, you look like you had that pretty handled." I'm like rolling my eyes over here. Dolce will look at Yuane and kind of gather and probably be able to tell at this point that this appears to be one of perhaps his previous traveling companions.
Perhaps. The armor-clad champion begins digging through his pack, muttering to himself, and then you can just barely hear him say, there it is. And he pulls out a what clearly looks to be a potion of healing, and just without a second's hesitation, downs the whole thing, healing for 9 health.
Well, this sparks inspiration within Dolce. She'll look over to Yuane to make sure that he's okay, remembers that his wounds kind of sealed themselves up, and we'll ask Daffodil if she's okay.
Yeah, well, I could probably use a rest soon, but I'm all right.
All right, Dolce will turn towards this shifty figure and say, "Well met. What be your name, good sir?" She'll say, with that exact cadence and awkwardness.
He, wiping the excess potion from the side of his mouth, he turns to look at you, and he just kind of very quickly gives you elevator eyes, seemingly sizing you up. Without moving closer to you, introduces himself, saying, "The name's Rex. They call me Rex the Hammer. To whom do I have the pleasure of thanking for my rescue?"
You can call me Silly Pickles.
Dolce will say, "Well, my name is Dulce, but you can call me Dolce."
Weird distinction, but all right.
And this is Yuane.
His eyes kind of go wide a little bit when you say that.
I think you two might have met before.
Yeah, you could say that. Wayne steps forward, pulls out his great axe and just kind of like holds it in place. The top of it like resting on the ground, his hand resting on the pommel.
I don't blame him. Dolce
Well
will-
met, Wex.
Mhm.
A pleasure to see you again. I believe my new friends had some questions they wanted to ask you.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Daffodil. Dolce goes to slap Daffodil on the back. I was gonna say it passes right through, but I forgot that Daffodil's actually wearing armor now, and we'll smack the back of Daffodil's armor and say, "Take it away, buddy."
The chest plate just gets like knocked out of alignment with everything.
Dolce goes over and like, "Oh, my bad," and she'll like try to fix the chest plate so it's like adjusted just right. You tilt it too much in the other direction, and then she tilts it properly.
It's fine. I might be getting new armor soon. We'll see.
New armor? What? Where are you getting new armor? I want new armor.
So,
On an unrelated note, Rex the Hammer seems to be wearing a full set of plate armor.
I get it now. I'm so slow.
So Dwayne here told us a story about how, if I remember right, he was part of your guys' big old grand adventuring party, and then there was a disagreement about what was it again, out of character.
Wayne felt that he was
Getting his fair share.
getting cheated out of his fair share of the treasure.
Yeah, it was.
So there's some disagreement about Wayne's payment, which, in his words, ended with all of you guys betraying and stabbing him in the back. And I got him to agree to listen to your guys' side of the story before we, seek retribution.
Right, I heard that it was you and Midma and Copper and Wayne here. Well, a little group before things went south. So tell us, how did things go south, or north, or west? Looks at Brailiff.
Yeah.
Rex had a slight anxious expression on his face, and then after the north, south, or west comment, he just looks confused. Taking a moment of silence to plan out his next words carefully, having noticed that he has entered a precariously similar position now to where he was before.
Dolce will start sharpening her sword with the dagger.
Oh, don't do that. That's terrible. That's terrible for both of those weapons.
She'll put the dagger away.
Did you actually? Out of curiosity, did you actually like mess around with the dagger at all recently?
Other than that time where I was, I think, attacking with it before. Oh no, what was it? The blood. I haven't done anything fancy with it recently.
Yeah. Okay. Pick up whetstones or something.
Yeah, I started replaying Monster Hunter World for the we're not replaying as in I picked up again Monster Hunter World after attempting to do so like 4 or 5 years back.
I didn't know that you were into Monster Hunter. We should play Monster Hunter World sometime.
Oh yes, I would love to. So I wasn't into it at first because what had happened was it was such a terrible first experience that my college friend and I, who had tried playing it together, after the map we went our separate ways and never brought up the game again. And
Damn.
I didn't touch Monster Hunter for like 5 years until recently, like last week.
Yeesh.
So back into it. It's always been because I play a lot of not Soulsborne, but like Soulsborne adjacent games, and so I'm always looking for that whole experience where you're working with a team to take down an enemy whose patterns you have to learn, and you have to dodge at just the right times. And so yeah, I'm giving it another try, and it's going better than it did before.
Love Monster Hunter. So, Vex speaks up. There was admittedly some dispute over how the treasure was being doled out. No one was able to come to an agreement on how exactly we should handle it. Copper wanted us to just have him hold on to all of the treasure, and then we would dole it out as appropriate when everyone left the dungeon. But of course, Minna couldn't bring herself to trust anyone for 2 minutes, so she didn't want that. She wanted it to basically be like whoever finds it gets it. But of course, no one else was okay with that. Not everyone moves as quickly as everyone else. Yeah, that sort of thing. Not everyone's quite as good at picking out the shiny objects after a battle. Who knows? Whatever. So there were definitely several disputes about how exactly the treasure was getting doled out. My memory is admittedly a little fuzzy, but I don't think that it was. I don't remember exactly what Ywain's issue about the treasure was. As you can see, we've also at this point basically all gone our separate ways, so it's a little bit of a moot point at this point. There was a single little dot of red light from deep within Ywain's skull that at the right angles looks to almost be forming kind of a pupil of angry light in one of his eye sockets.
Nice. I'd like to, if possible, roll insight to see if Hottie Hammer guy is telling the truth.
Likewise.
Go for it, both of you.
All right.
Thanks, Blockhead.
Well, that charisma is meant to be his deception. So it seems pretty fishy to both of you. It seems more like Dolce. It seems eerily convenient, and you did pick up on the fact that he didn't really answer the question of like who stabbed Ywain in the back initially. But everything else seems fairly reasonable and doesn't paint this guy in a like particularly guilty light. Daffodil, however, you're able to pick up on the fact that he very overtly did not answer the question of like what exactly happened. He did not even address the idea of if Ywain was in fact getting shorted on his pay, or even what they actually settled on for payment or splitting up treasure. And of course, didn't answer the didn't address the elephant in the room of who struck the false blow.
Alright, so I can't help but notice that you didn't actually really address any of the important parts of the story. So, as you can see, Ywain is dead. So who killed him?
Everything was all very, very chaotic. It was pushing, shoving. I don't remember exactly, but if you had to crossbow to my head, I suppose I would have to say
Rachel looks through her bag for a crossbow.
My money would be on Copple if I had to guess. All I know is it wasn't me.
Where is Copper anyway, if you happen to know?
I do not happen to know.
Hmm.
You're of course free to roll further insights if you so choose.
Yeah.
Roll
I was
insights
gonna
on
ask if I believed him on that one. Come on, roll higher than average. Nah. This guy's not even good at lying. Hey.
Dolce, you weren't able to pick up any other like obvious discrepancies. Again, you are able to notice he still really he was doing a whole lot of waffling to kind of bury the answer there. But otherwise you're not able to like pick out any like one weakness in what he was saying. Silly Pickles, you're just not really buying it. It's very it feels too convenient that it was someone who is not here, who's present, who's like presence or absence this guy cannot explain beyond we've gone our separate ways, which is itself a little too convenient for the story. Like, no one who, like, everyone here has been painted in a negative light except for Rex. It's a little too convenient to your taste.
Alright, Silly Pickles is going to levitate Blockhead in the air and just say, buddy, in case you haven't noticed, I'm kind of the only thing stopping Yuane from smashing your head in right now, so I'd appreciate it if you could, cut the bullshit.
Also, the only thing stopping me from reclaiming my sword. Your attention is called to the sword on Vex's back that he did not use in the fight.
Oh. Rex, that's, Are these allegations levied upon you, correct? That is indeed not the sword that rightfully belongs to you?
Look, what's done is done. Yuane was dead. He had a nice sword. It's silver. It has some good uses
Well,
to
now
it.
Yuane's up again. You can give the sword back, right?
He seems more than capable without it.
He has a point. I don't say that.
So, you're saying you need the sword to be as capable as Yuane?
He, for the briefest second, you can see a glimpse of a bizarre combination of offense and rage flash across his face before he basically like beats it back into submission and calms himself down to address you. I wouldn't say that. I am plenty capable, but it is a useful tool.
So this whole story seems awfully convenient. It sounds like everyone was to blame but you you also got to leave with all the spoils. And no one who's responsible happens to be here right now.
Oh, gods, did you kill them all too? Oh.
As far as I know, the others are alive. Nor was I the only one that left with anything off of our dearly departed friend.
Wait, what else are you missing? The other people have...
I also awoke without my holy symbol.
The holy symbol. Rex, you got a holy symbol on you?
What use would I have for that?
I
I'm
don't
no priest, no cleric.
I don't know. That's good for
I
scratch.
am no
back
I am
scratching.
no sheep of the cloth.
Sheep with the cloth. Why oh, neither am I. Never mind. Proceed.
Did you attack Ewain?
No. Roll insight at advantage for me, please.
Fuck!
May I attempt an insight check?
Yeah, you can both roll insight at advantage.
Oh, god
Yeah,
dang
alright,
it.
well, we're
Well,
shit out of luck tonight.
alright, yeah, it must have been those other two, but I still don't like that you're just hanging on to. Gawain's clearly up and kicking. You've got his. Well, she's gonna think over her next words. She needs some time to think, as do I.
Basically, it is like the whole situation, everything points to this guy obviously is not like blameless in this scenario. Everything that has happened here almost points to the idea that he was the one that actually stabbed Ewain in the back. It's unclear with that last comment if that was just an easy enough lie for him to be able to sneak it past you, or if he actually didn't do it. He's clearly not blameless in this at all, but you lack the sufficient evidence to, with 100% confidence, condemn this man for murder.
And was Ewain being stiffed on his portion of the rewards?
I was not acting as the treasurer, so I cannot say with 100% certainty.
No, that's a big words. Also, I would like to ask a question. I know that he gave me the elevator eyes earlier. I forgot. I'm disguised as an old man. I wanted to know what the over/under was on any previous interactions within the span of the last 10 minutes.
Basically you look like a disheveled, drunken 45-year-old man.
Okay.
And this guy is probably like 35 to 40. He's like, this guy is like capable. This guy is like, if him and Calabash were like thrown into a ring when like nothing but their underwear, bare knuckle brawling, it would probably be like one round win. Like Rex the Hammer looks like he owned that title. Rex the Hammer looks like he could break Calabash over his knee in a couple of seconds. So basically, the outcome of the elevator eyes was, yeah, I could take him.
Oh, in a fight, right?
In a fight. Think you could take 5 guys? Yeah, sure. Oh, you meant in a fight. Zelda and Link confronting Ganondorf. Zelda, Link, do you think you can take him? Link eagerly nods. Zelda, in a fight, Link.
I love that so much.
There are a couple people that I follow on Tumblr and Twitter who are very, very interested in adult Legend of Zelda content.
That's not the direction I thought that sentence was going.
So that particular exchange was something that one of them drew that I saw on Tumblr, and I was just like, that's really fucking
incredible. I haven't seen that yet.
I can send you the exact blog.
Sure. Yeah, I'm game.
Cool. I'll do that later. if you so choose, you guys can roll insight to address the issue of to address the question of if Yuan was being stiffed or not.
Oh, I'd love to.
I have a fucking great insight. I'm just rolling like shit.
+5 inside. Similarly, I'm letting you guys like build on the fact that you're clearly like beating this guy's arguments down. So I'm gonna have you continue to roll at advantage, and he's gonna be rolling at disadvantage. Okay, so this guy was like, it seems pretty obvious at this point that this guy definitely knew what was going on with the money, and odds are Yuan was in fact getting stiffed. You might have even noticed a discrepancy of there was something of an implication that throughout all of this that has been building in the back of your mind that Rex the Hammer was the leader of this party. And it's incredibly unlikely that the leader of the party would be unaware of the finances of the party, even if he wasn't acting as the treasurer. So odds are, Yuan's claim that he was getting cheated on his compensation was in fact true. Yuan is just like shaking in his scale mail with barely contained animal rage.
Mm.
All right, Dolce will say,
Yuan's so fucking angry he's about to take a level in Barbarian.
Man, literally too angry to die.
all right, Sonny, Dolce will say. It's time you pony up some things.
Suddenly remembering that she's disguised as a 40-year-old man.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot for the past, like, I don't know, 45 minutes.
My god.
Rex, I think that you are the de facto leader of this operation. I think you know Yuan was being stiffed, and I'm pretty sure you either killed him yourself or gave the order.
He just does the, like, Ace Attorney, like, prosecutor has been, like, called out on their bullshit or shown, like, glaring weakness in their case, and it just, like, just gets taken aback, like, so violently. One of those things where it's just, like...
Rips his hair out.
Whips his hair out, he's got, like, a mug of coffee, just like shadows the entire mug in his hand, and like in response, that is quite the leap that you've just taken there, friend. He looks visibly shaken by this accusation.
And I have evidence. I pull out the photograph showing the moment of the kill.
I pull out the closed caption circuit television footage, yeah. All right, Sonny, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna give Yuan back his sword. You're gonna take off your armor. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yuan, you like really want to kill this guy, right?
The the great sword he is holding in place on the ground is very audibly like clattering against the ground with like his shaking hand.
Well, I think my half of this agreement is I think my half of the terms has been well and truly carried out. So yeah, you do you.
Well, with that, go ahead. Yuane kicks the great sword, the head of the great sword, to lift
Isn't
it
a
up.
great axe?
Yes, thank you. He kicks the head of the great axe that he's been holding onto the ground, and takes a step forward. Rex, not willing to necessarily go down without a fight, still just having the crossbow at the ready, takes a quick shot directly at Yuane. Nice.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, true. Just barely missing then. Point. Very panically pulls up the crossbow. In one swift motion, pulls up the crossbow and shouts, "Stay back, you undead freak!" Fires a single bolt that just barely zips past Yuane's skull. Yuane not flinching at all.
Nice.
Yuane raises the axe above his head and attempts to bring it down onto Rex's skull. Hitting for 11 slashing damage.
Oh, right.
Plus an extra 4d6 vengeance damage.
Nice. Above average.
A total of 26 out of Rex's 10 remaining health.
He had 1 health left before the potion.
He had 1 health left. Yeah, you straight up like saved his life from that Nothic. Yuane brings the axe clean down onto Rex's skull, killing him instantly. The blade embeds itself in his head, and his entire body goes limp underneath it, still held in place. The crossbow falls to the ground. Yuane, holding the axe and Rex in one hand, reaches forward with his other hand and unclasps the belt that Rex was using to hold onto the scabbard for what is evidently Yuane's greatsword. Yuane takes the scabbard and lets go of the axe, crumpling Rex to the ground. Something seems a little bit more whole about Yuane now.
Yeah, he does have some holes in him from the fight.
He didn't get hit.
Oh, okay, I guess that joke doesn't work. Man, I shouldn't have pointed out.
Yeah, I was about to say also the
disadvantage.
wounds probably would have closed up by now.
True.
Yep.
Right.
That felt better than it should have.
That's good. That's good. Everyone always talks about in those bards' tales, like, oh, vengeance. You know, you still feel hollow inside. But good to hear that. Felt better than you expected.
Yuane holds up the scabbard and slowly unsheaths the sword. True to his and Rex's claims, the sword is long and broad, never tapering to a point at the end, instead coming to a flat, blunt end. The entire thing looks heavy. Doesn't look like it's necessarily doesn't look like it should necessarily be useful as a sword so much as an executioner's tool, same just as he claimed. It also has a clear layer of silver along it as well, suggesting
Ooh.
that it can work as a magical weapon, though it wouldn't likely give any inherent magical bonuses.
That's some nice looking stuff you win.
Indeed.
Looks good on you.
Thank you. He throws the belt over his shoulder and sheaths his sword. It looks right. It looks like it was meant to be there.
I think this is gonna look good on me though. And Silly Pickles is gonna drop her armor and
Dolce will help, because armor technically to take it off takes a while. So,
nope, not for me.
Oh, I stand corrected.
It forms onto me like a fucking. Wow, I was gonna. Man. Shit, I forgot the name. Just the robot pieces that all fly together and connect.
Like
that
Iron
Gundam?
Man?
No, well.
Mecha
I
in
feel like
general?
I feel like you all thinking about like one of the Iron Man scenes.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right.
There's at least one scene in one of the movies where he just kind of like summons one of the suits to him and it like shows up in bits and pieces. I think it's an Iron Man 2.
That sounds right. Anyway, that happens. So, Silly Pickle's overall frame is now pretty similar to that of Rex, and her tiny body is now basically just forming the head of this soldier.
Incredible. You remind me of Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, who starts off as a small girl and gets upgrades and packs a punch, we shall say. Damn, used to be the smallest one here, and now you're like, oh, Dolce is the smallest one. Damn. Oh, they grew up so fast. Dolce like wipes a tear from her eye.
Did you say this is plate armor?
Yep.
Damn.
So it's a full 18 AC?
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Is it magical?
No.
Oh, calm down there, Buster.
Admittedly, it would have been nice to give that to Yuane, but I mean, like, I saw that and I was just like, ooh, Yuane will get 2 upgrades after killing this guy. And I was like, oh yeah, Brad's probably gonna want the Brad's probably gonna want the full plate. Fair enough.
Yeah, I can see it going either way. Like, he finally he got vengeance, right? Or on at least one of his oppressors, and like, takes the armor, has stepped into the role as leader of the now defunct group, or the fact that that Rex had it, gross, can't even bear to look at it or touch it. Like, you do you, fam. I'm not going to that.
Also, I can't make people talk when I'm possessing them yet, but if I could have, I was thinking about possessing Rex and having him go, ooh, I'm a Revenant too now.
I was curious if something different were to work, but as things were clearly shittier for Yuane, I could definitely see the Revenant situation happening to him and not for these other people. Dolce will actually kind of lean closer to Daffodil and say, hey, Daffodil, can I ask a personal question?
Sure.
Do you still feel romantic attraction, if you ever did, actually?
Haven't really thought about it in a while.
Okay. I just saw all that unfold and I figured, hey, that would be really useful if you were with like a partner, right? And they were wearing stuff, and then it looks like you draw the equipment into the air and assemble it around. I feel like there are cool implications that are to be had, but if you don't roll that way, that's completely fine too. Just thinking. She nods.
I don't think it works if it's being worn by someone who's alive.
Oh.
Technically, it doesn't walk. Theoretically, it shouldn't walk if it's being worn by a corpse either, but technically speaking,
It's an
it does
object.
specify worn by a creature, and a corpse is an object. Well, it's written.
Well, some people are into some weird stuff. I used to be in the Waterdeep City Guard, and boy, oh boy, are there some criminals out there. So, yeah, I guess if you're into, like, dead people stuff, it could work.
So anyway, That can't be all the shit this guy has on him. He's got to have some gold or shit, right?
Let's find out.
We investigate the Rex.
He has a dead man switch. Roll me a dexterity.
Incredible.
26.
Oh my god, the double
Not
19s.
good enough.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Let's see. Well, he doesn't seem to have anything on him, but he does have the backpack that he pulled that health potion out of oil. And let's see. That pack contains a silvered short sword, a 30-foot long coil of hempen rope, 2 days of rations, a flask of oil, and a pouch containing 13 gold pieces.
Wow, what a ripoff.
Ooh, 13 gold, my lucky number.
Silver short sword, though. You could use that, right?
I believe so. Let me double check. Short
Yeah.
sword. Ooh, finesse. Light. Ooh.
Yeah.
And it's silvered. Okay. Kind of matches the streak in my hair. Dolce will pick up the short sword. She will begin to divvy up the coins among the party. She is eyeing giving 5 to Yuane, 4 to the rest of us.
Works for me.
She'll pick up the oil as she has a lantern. She will look over at the undead members of her party, also pick up the rations. And she'll look at the last remaining item awkwardly and say, anyone want some rope?
I mean, I can't carry it, but hempen rope. What did you say it was hempen or silk rope?
Hempen.
Hempen.
Okay, so it's a standard coil rope, right?
Yeah.
Do you already have rope?
Let me check.
If not, then totally take it.
I have rope. I'll take it anyway, right? Unless Yuane
Yeah, sure. You
is
could also just hand it
undead
to
setup.
Yuane.
Okay, I'll hand it to Yuane. Like, here you go. I hereby dub you. Oh, it's got coiled up, and she'll kind of like, hey, it's like a crown, but here, you'll hand it over to Yuane. You know, just because Dolce had it.
Treasure it always.
Ooh. Good choice, Sonny, Dolce says, as I remember again that she's actually dressed up as an old man.
I hate you.
I hate me too. Not really. Just keep forgetting. Trying to make good use of this. Oh, speaking of, actually, Dolce was telling Yuane here about, like, you know, it's good that vengeance feels better than you expected it to be, which is very ironic considering that what Dolce's not namesake, like character sake, what Neo's been up to in volume 9 of Ruby, which is just finished. Boy, oh boy, is that the opposite of what was going on in Ruby volume 9. Let me just say, yeah, oh, girl needs some therapy. Oh my god. Yeah, very timely. Perhaps I'll mention it later after stream if you all aren't averse to spoilers.
I mean,
I am not averse to Ruby spoilers.
Okay.
I don't watch Ruby anymore. So.
Oh, do you mind if I bring an update?
Spoilers to anyone watching this.
Yes.
Ruby
Spoilers
But go
for Ruby Volume 9 for anyone watching right now. So Neo swore vengeance against someone for like 5 whole seasons. Hold on, 6 whole seasons. She finally got that person taken care of, let's say, and she did not feel satisfied at all. She was so like lost and empty inside that she got possessed by the villain of the volume. And yeah. So she got revenge. It wasn't worth it. She didn't feel satisfied at all.
Shock and awe.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Fair
Feel
enough.
over.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right, we got the armor. We got all his items. All right, Yuan. Sounds like we should find the rest of your party, right? And just give them what's for.
Indeed. Though at least for the moment, I am fairly satisfied. I don't feel the need to go immediately track down the rest of them. All in due time, I'm sure.
Right. You know what?
Meantime,
That's fair.
the two of you look like you could use a rest.
Oh yeah.
Well, she does look beat.
Oh yeah, there's also worth noting, you guys were generally specifically looking at Rex, but this one does actually have a couple mine carts in it
Oh.
as well.
Okay.
The mine carts collectively contain over 1,000 chunks of copper ore, each weighing 10 pounds and each worth 1 gold piece.
Ah, man. Oh shit.
What's
If we get that bag of holding, we can make some dividends in this mine.
Oop.
Pay for itself.
Right, dividends. Okay, well, perhaps, hopefully, the copper ore doesn't go anywhere within the span of time it takes us to be able to afford a bag of holding. Go get it, and come back.
What's our current riches? I have 185 gold. Oh, we also have 150 in store credit.
I think I have 292.
Sounds to me like we can afford it. If we want to go back at this point.
Out of curiosity, you are out of hit dice, right?
Yep. It has been many fights since we had a long rest.
Cool.
I don't know if we'd have to make it back to the sanctuary. Well, I would say, why don't we make our way back toward the stairs? Check it, like just look down this hallway down here just to see if there's a save point down there, and if not, then I don't know, maybe make our way back to the first floor since we want to see Grimble anyway.
Yeah, that sounds good, because I know that was one of your initial theories. Right, you meant the staircase thing. Did you mean up here? I don't know how zoomed out you are.
What was that?
You mean, what was the location you were aiming for again? Was it up here?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well, we can begin that trek back.
Mm-hmm. You missed some fun times, Six.
I could do without.
You don't have anyone you swear vengeance against? Do you want to die?
Not really.
Oh,
On either count.
sounds pretty healthy of you.
I respect that. Alright, how slowly do you want us to go back, or should we just fly over there?
So, I was walking on other stuff. So, what exactly are you guys doing right now?
We
We're
want.
heading for the stairs, but we're gonna check out that little left hallway just to see if there's a sanctuary right there before we go back to floor 1.
I see. Okay. I don't think there's anything that really warrants you guys going super slowly right now. So
Whee!
I'd appreciate you not like necessarily teleporting.
Oh,
down,
okay, I'm sorry. First to go here, then I go here.
Because if nothing else, I want to preserve some element of the illusion that you guys have to move through the actual goddamn place.
Yeah, that's fair.
And also, after you guys get to a place, who knows, maybe like Wanderlust will take over and you'll want to go explore some random other path.
Fair.
Just barely missed clicking on the scroll ball and I accidentally like zoomed my map to the other side of the goddamn planet again. Surprise, doorway. You can hear mumbling on the other side.
Mumbling. Oh no. Dolce will have her longsword and the short sword at the ready. Wait, if she can't, or is she not able to?
As a reminder,
Never mind.
that short sword is silvered. And the way I rule silvered weapons is that you basically treat them as magical weapons for the purpose of overcoming resistance to non-magical damage, but they do not confer any like particular bonus for magical attacks.
I see. Okay.
For attacks.
Yep, makes sense.
Alright. So you guys gonna go in the door?
We'll open the door.
I will let Daffodil take care of this.
Alright. Door gives no resistance, and it opens into a moderately well-lit room. And inside, you can see what appears to be a wooden puppet in the form of an old man whose face looks familiar to Dolce and Silly Pickles. This is the old man that you saw in that little pocket dimension room, except this time he's a wooden puppet.
Oh, it's this guy again. Wait, I forget. Was this the guy who like answered my questions?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Wooden doll.
Oh, it's you.
I guess I wouldn't know from here.
Without turning to look at you, the puppet, which is messing around with a whole bunch of what look to be vials of chemicals, will fairly mockingly respond, "Oh, it's you. Like, I know every random adventurer that walks through my laboratory messing with my experiments."
Oh, see, I thought I met someone who acted a lot similarly to you and looked like you.
Yeah, you probably met the real Hallister. We're everywhere in this dungeon.
Oh. Well, what's the word? Simulacrums?
Yeah, some.
Oh god.
Not me.
Does this look like a wooden doll to me from my point of view?
Yeah. Yeah, this is very clearly like a wooden puppet in the form of a very old man.
Dolce will say, "Would you look at that?"
That's supposed to be a pun. Is that funny? Is that funny to you?
Hoping someone finds it funny one day.
Well, howdy ho ho. Don't you kids have anything important to be doing, or are you just going to be sitting around here messing with my research?
Ooh, what you researching?
Magic.
I like matches.
That's specific.
That's the only explanation he gives.
Are you like the real one where we get to ask you 3 questions and then you get freed?
You can technically ask me 3 questions, though I think so far you already have.
Oh yeah, and if I had, that would have been stupid because that would have counted as one of the questions.
Judging by that comment, I assume that you did that already.
Something like that. I don't think I got any useful information out of him.
No one ever does.
So does he get sent back there every so often, or?
How should I know?
No.
I'm focused a little bit too much on my research, as you might have noticed. Sure, you've been bumbling around the dungeon, interrupting all kinds of different, interrupting everyone on their research today.
So are you familiar with the layout of this floor?
I'm familiar with the layout of my lab.
Okay. So you don't. There wouldn't happen to be like a room with like a devil statue and a pentagram behind you, would there?
Oh, what now?
Okay.
A bathroom.
Probably not, but I don't believe that. Probably not, but I don't believe that Alistair put anything like that anywhere in the dungeon.
That's good. Okay.
What's behind that door? Dolce will say.
If I had to guess, probably a room or a hallway.
Okay.
Why are you disguised like Calabash?
It's a question I've been asking myself for the past 47 minutes.
You're very obviously not Calabash. If you were, you would be slowing your words.
Oh. She points drunkenly at the wooden doll. Alcohol.
Yeah, that's a pretty good Calabash impression.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
But the jig is up. Your deception has failed.
Oh,
You're not very good at this acting thing.
I figured you're like magical and some shit. You probably could have seen through my disguise anyway, so I didn't feel like pretending to be. Oh, I'm gonna pull one over on this. Nah. I'm like, I'm not even gonna try.
I am a wooden puppet that is walking on researching magic. I am very obviously magical in nature.
Do you need help researching your magic by any chance? You know, I've got 2 hands. Daffodil over here has got.
Oh, dare you imply that I cannot do my great research on my own?
Oh,
You think I'm one of those bumbling apprentices? Don't see me turning into a gibbering mouth, no.
Oh, the apprentices got turned into. Damn, this is just Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my god. Well, it sucks to be them. That's why I'm not an apprentice anymore.
A good career move. Not everyone can handle this great walk. So many of them go mad. Not me, though. I'd never go mad.
Right. Definitely don't look it.
Thank you. I'm glad you picked up on that.
No problem. I'm very Oh my gosh, you win. I didn't know you were right behind me.
So about Calabash, what do you think about him?
Yeah.
I think he's a lush with a drinking problem who probably spent his entire retirement fund on cheap wine and beer as soon as he had the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
If he's still alive and hasn't died of liver failure, I'd be impressed and amazed.
No, he's still alive.
I'm impressed and amazed. I give it a week.
It's amusing because I think he asked us to pick up more alcohol for him, so,
A terrifying concept, to be sure. But let him do with his precious little time as an apprentice what he will. Frankly, at least he's one of the only few that hasn't mutated horribly yet.
Yeah. Oh my. So, is it better for him to die of liver failure before he mutates? Or is he going to turn into that? Is he going to mutate anyway after he dies?
That falls within the purview of your conundrums of philosophy. I'm doing more important work here. magical.
Right. Actually, is there like a? Could I get an overview of what we see around? Like any papers, circles of a magical or summoning variety, other wooden dolls that have not been animated, a pizza.
Oh, give me an Arcana check.
Right. Oop. It's Arcana time, and with
There
us.
is not a single thing in here that indicates magic at all, except for the puppet. The vials of various chemicals look like they are most likely just colored water or incredibly mundane things that will have no effect on each other when mixed together. There are a couple magic circles, but it's plainly obvious to you that it's utter nonsense, pure gibberish. Like there was nothing that any of them could ever do. Half of the books that are strewn about are just cookbooks, and he doesn't even have the tools or materials necessary to cook any of the recipes in the cookbooks. Silly Pickles, this is most likely the lab of an insane genius. Everything here is completely beyond your ken. You have no idea what's going on here, but it's very clearly like important, like deeply magical stuff. Who knows what horrible things this this crazy puppet could create at any minute.
Heckin' incredible. Dolce, not realizing
Dear
that
God.
Daffodil has not picked up on this.
Both of you immediately in perfect unison. Dear God, with completely different implications, realizations. Dear God, this man's a genius. Dear God, this man's an idiot.
Dolce will say, I'm pretty thirsty. Hey, you got any drinks? Dolce will kind of like go over to, I don't know, some potions and be like, this looks tasty. How's this one?
One sec. Hey now, don't you drink that. You're gonna disturb my walk.
Oh,
I
no.
don't need you guys to roll me initiative.
Oh, no. It's all about my head. I'm so sorry.
Fantastic. This guy's gonna be so fucking powerful, he's gonna kill us in 3.
The puppet lunges at you with hostile intent, but your reaction time, but your battle-honed instincts kick in, and all of you spring into action. First up is Dolce.
All right. Is this wooden puppet, is he like stuck to the middle, or does he have like legs and looks like he can move?
He looks like he can move. He is a magical construct. He needs to be able to move to go around the room to complete his great walks, after all.
That is true. Dolce will step here, and assuming nothing bad happens to her by stepping into there, we'll bring the sword down and bonk him with the blunt head and the blunt end and say, "Stay!" as she casts Booming Blade.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, the 13?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Oh my, oopsie.
So, you bonk the puppet on the head, and it just kind of instantly collapses to the ground. On impact, Dolce, you can hear the sound of glass shattering from inside the puppet, and then the puppet just immediately goes up in flames. About 3 seconds later, there was just a pile of ash in front of you.
Dolce will step back instinctively, like she'll look over the others as if to say with her face, my bad.
I mean, he was probably doing some really evil magic that was gonna hurt a lot of people. So like, good on you.
Uh-huh.
You can live with the lie. It is
Alright,
your
so-
choice.
Well, Dolce has
We should
inherited.
take all these potions. They might be useful. We can get them identified by Grimble later.
Dolce nods, and she doesn't disagree.
I mean, one of you guys is gonna have to carry them. I can't do it.
Dolce will go over and collect the bottles filled with useless liquid and put them in her bag.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah, Dolce has just now inherited my inability to disagree with people, whether or not she's right. Because what if she's wrong? What if
I'm so glad that happened.
what if
I'm
these
so
things
glad
actually are dangerous?
Yeah. What if? That was quite anticlimactic. Yuan comes in and says,
You know, some rooms are more exciting than others.
All right, we open one more door, and if it's not exactly what we want, then we go back to the first floor.
that would
And then I open this door.
the hallway.
Wait, it's a hallway. What could be around the hallway?
It's a hallway.
All right, fuck this.
All right.
We're heading back to Grimble. Well, I guess that's quite a walk, so we should do it little by little. But to Grimble.
Oh god.
I'll explain the
I assume
situation
he's
to
somewhere on the
Tix.
floor, but we don't know that for a fact.
I mean, sure, but like... Christ.
If there's some technically metagaming knowledge you can give us that'll make this more convenient.
Yeah, the technically metagaming knowledge is that you've passed several rooms that you could safely long rest in so far.
Yeah.
And, like, the important NPCs are most likely going to appear on every floor.
That's fair.
True. Okay.
But we know where he'll appear on the first floor.
We could ask
You're assuming he'll stay.
we could
True.
ask Tix if Tix knows of any rooms nearby, perhaps.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that Tix is
Oh yeah, the person we have
is more
yeah.
passive of a being a DMPC, but I think it's worth a shot.
Keep in mind, from my perspective, my strongest incentive is to make it so that you guys are never going between floors if it can be avoided.
Yeah,
Because,
it's fair. Oh yeah, that's super convenient.
like, that's super inconvenient, but also that's boring. It's bad enough to do that if you're just, like, playing on your own, but we have an audience here. So, like, the important NPCs are going to be on every floor. But, like, I've also been toying with the idea of, like, they're also moving with you and they're not going back.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, in that case, Staples asking.
In this situation, you're kind of just forcing me at gunpoint to be like, okay, it's time to pick a programming.
Wait,
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, if you want, we can check out. There's a room like down here we could check out first before we show up at Tix's doorstep. Be like, tell us.
I mean, she's right here. We can ask her.
Yeah.
She follows you. She doesn't, like, have a different place that she lives.
Hey, Tix, do you know Do you know of any rooms on this floor that have suddenly been taken by a devil statue?
You know, I have heard people talk about such a thing, but I've never actually seen one myself.
Hmm.
Well,
And
The
mm,
important thing that I have heard, though, is that people who've said that they've seen one have only ever seen, have, they've kind of almost implied that it moved. Like, it's obviously hard to tell for sure, but
wait, what was that part? They only find it what?
they've almost implied that it moved.
Ah, okay.
But regardless, few people have ever said they've seen such a thing. It doesn't exactly fit the design of the dungeon for the most part, you know. Rumors that Halistar, rumors that there's rumors that Halistar, the guy that built the whole place, is not exactly a religious man, one way or the other. Wizards, you know.
yeah.
How about a spider merchant?
Ah, Grimval. I have definitely heard of Grimval. Grimval moves around, sets up in a whole slew of places. Generally likes to hang out with other spiders, from what I heard. I don't like to deal with them because I don't like to deal with giant spiders. You see?
And we haven't passed by any spider webs on this floor yet, have we?
Nope, not yet.
Well, then you know what we could do? Well, I guess first we should probably just take a long rest before we do anything else. I guess we could do it in the lab now.
Okay. There's a bed
And
there.
then after...
There's
Nah.
not a bed now.
No.
Oh, never mind.
You have a
I think
bedroll?
Yeah, you think you're confusing that for Calabash's room.
Oh, the lab.
Which is currently occupied by him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
You'd have hilarious access to a bed if you just like honked him out. Or killed him.
Yeah.
Or
always
started dating
tempting.
him.
Oh, true. Actually, I get to share the bed. There's only one bed.
You have fun with that. I'm gonna take a long rest in the lab.
You don't even need to sleep. You can do a long rest anywhere that's not inside a wall.
Yeah, that's fair.
When you get the ability to fly, you'll technically be able to just like fly up to the ceiling of a room and long rest there.
No one can reach me here.
Unless there's like a patrol of like dudes with ranged weapons coming through. You're awoken in the middle of your nap by 6 giant spiders on the ceiling next to you.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Nice.
I do that at work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's never intentional, it just happens.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my best, Ewan McGregor.
My friend does
Oh,
that like almost
boy.
every time he hops into the voice call.
Oh yeah. I've got 6,000 bubble tea points. It's time to redeem show abs twice.
No.
So you guys just gonna long rest in the lab?
Yeah.
If
And
possible.
after that, maybe we can ask the goblins in the bazaar about Grimble.
Well, you are absolutely allowed to. You are absolutely allowed to get a long rest in here.
Yahoo!
Yippee! Full health and 3 hit dice. We should consider those healing surge rules.
I didn't read them. Or watch them. Or I was distracted while I was watching that video. Still, I neither read them nor like learned about them.
It's basically just like objectively more healing, and it was intentionally designed to work with a party with no healers. Let's see.
Oh, for the Wanda Secrets, what do we roll again for that? Is it 1d3 or 1d4?
I think it's 1d3 and it gets back 1d3 charges.
Okay.
And of course you have 2, so
Mm.
roll me 2 for those.
Brayla, would you like to roll one of them?
Sure. All right.
Okay. Marked it down. Got 4 total charges back. Nice. 2 and 2. All right, long rest complete. I put back my spell slots and my other such things. You wanted to ask the Bazaar people?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then let's go.
Yep.
All right. So, where'd you all go? And okay, there you are. So, you want to talk to various people at the bazaar about what again?
I think
They
Brayla
know where
wants to find,
Grimble is.
yeah, Grimble or spiders in general. Just like, oh yeah, always some spiders here.
Hmm. Gotcha. um. Alright. So, you spend some time asking around in the bazaar about Grimville and spiders. Few people have heard of Grimville, and fewer still claim to have ever interacted with him, or even believe that he exists. Spiders, however, gets you inquiring about spiders, however, gets you much clearer information. Basically, let's see. You're looking for spiders? Why in the hells would you be looking for spiders? Whatever, it's your death. You wanna go get eaten in the most horrifying way imaginable, more power to you, I guess. Your money will make it back here eventually somehow. Well, from what I've heard, there is a spider nest a bit beyond the old copper mine. Not super well confirmed, what with the whole few survivors making it back thing, but from what the rumor mill has been able to pick out in between the horrifying screams of people who have made it back, that seems to be about where you can find them.
So, by the mine, you mean you have to go through the mine, or is it like before it?
He said beyond the mine.
As
Okay.
if we were almost there.
Relatively. You're on track. You're on track to the area where he was describing.
All right, welcome back, Sluckham. All right, so I guess thank you for that information. We'll head back that way, traverse a little bit farther, and see what we can find.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it's back through the mines, Donkey Kong Country style. Speaking of Donkey Kong Country, I actually watched the Mario movie recently.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was a fun time. I adore Peach.
Yeah,
Same.
I really enjoyed it.
The Rainbow Road music was nice.
Yeah, there was a lot of good music in that movie.
Yeah, hearing Athletic in the movie, actually, I will post later one of my favorite covers of the Athletic Yoshi Island theme. For a second, I thought I went the wrong way.
Oh dear God, where'd you go now?
Just southwest of the room where we killed Greg, kinda Hammer guy,
Rex?
Mr. Hammer, Rex the Hammer.
Yeah,
Stanley.
Greg.
Yeah, normally when I think Rex, I think of Captain Rex from Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Nice. A good Rex to think of.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, you're gonna have to give me 1 sec. Guys, so jumping around to the book.
Yep.
I've read this room, so I'm excited about this, but important stuff. But I need the specific information here first. Right.
So, Braille, if this healing surge, is this just if you choose to expend 4 dice, you'll like what, roll all 4 once and then expend one of them and then
No, you basically you're basically spending hit dice as you would during a short rest, but it only takes an action.
oh,
And, you roll, see what you got, and then if you want to roll more, you keep rolling until you've rolled up to half of your hit dice.
What's the difference between this and what Daffodil Silly Pickles can do?
Actually, not much. My feat lets me do it as a bonus action. Though, had I known about this optional feat, I would have proposed that instead of optional rule. That is, I would have proposed that necessarily instead of taking the feat. But and you can only do it once for short rest. But also you regain all of your hit dice at the end of a long rest with this rule.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh.
All right. When you enter this room, you notice that it goes on a little ways beyond what you can currently see to the west, but to your immediate north, there is a wall made of rusted armor and weapons, and the old bones of hobgoblins, forming an 8-foot high, 2-foot thick wall, bisecting the hallway.
That's ominous.
And you said the wall is composed of hobgoblin skeletons and weapons and shit?
Rusted weapons and armor.
Gotcha.
Tix, you don't think there'll be enemies behind that makeshift wall, do you?
Couldn't tell you. I've never been fool enough to come here.
Yeah, it sounds like not many people come back from this.
Not
Though,
not many people wander the dungeon.
I mean,
Not
for
a
all
lot.
we know, these skeletons could come to life and attack us.
Yeah, that sounds like something that could happen here. Living skeletons. What a concept, Yoane says.
Undead humor.
We have fun.
Well, I guess we should traverse this room quickly, carefully, stealthily, sneakily. Dolce will try to stealth across the room and make it at least 30 feet 35 feet west.
Very specific amount, though. Give me a stealth check for that.
Mhm.
Seems
Ah.
good.
It is worth mentioning that because I'm wearing heavy armor, I now have disadvantage on my stealth checks.
Yahoo! It's not me this time. Woohoo!
Technically speaking, Wayne should be bringing you guys down every time you need to stealth anyway, but I'm not gonna include him in stuff like that. Don't necessarily want a DM PC to be analyzing the party like that.
Boche will step here. See what's to her north and south.
Inside each of these rooms seems to be a rusted water pump, as well as basins and stone toilets, separated by thin slate dividers.
All right, Daffodil, which direction would you like to go from here?
No spider webs yet, correct?
No spider webs yet.
Eeny, meeny, miny, north.
Copy and paste the description I gave a moment ago of basins and sinks and toilets and shit.
Dear God, is there anything in the toilets?
Shit.
Dear God. Going to assume this room is much of the same.
Considering the fact that I gave this description for both of them already, I'm gonna say yeah, probably.
But what about this room to the north? Squinting at the DM's screen, it looks like I'm about to be kicked from the call.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but if I had to, oh, it's just a room. I was theorizing that this hallway is kind of like that hallway we went into with all the mirrors, and then the fact there's two paths, and the north path led to that save point on the first floor, but it seems like that's not the case.
Indeed.
By process of elimination, I think we should travel to the west.
Great choice. Roll for initiative.
Oh boy. All right.
Would it be a good place to call it there for the night? Or do we want to do this combat first?
I'll defer to y'all.
Let's do this combat.
All right. Works for me.
You guys displayed that Nothics are not the biggest threat to you.
True.
But now you have to contend with 4 of them.
All right.
The more enemies there are in initiative, the more likely I am to give myself carpal tunnel syndrome.
That's valid. All this gaming, whether it be tabletop or video game.
Yup. Okay. Shortly after you enter this room, this Nothic notices the activity and springs into action. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacking Dolce twice with its claw. Once.
Oof.
And hit.
All right. I will actually shield that one just in case.
Okay. So your AC is now what?
20.
Okay. And again.
Oh. Okay.
As if bit in your eye. 7 slashing damage. So you did at least. So this is actually still less damage than it would have dealt with just that regular attack a second ago.
True.
All right, that is the end of its turn though. Silly pickle, what you got?
All right. Well, since this guy's right here now, Blockhead's just gonna try and smash into him.
Ooh.
Shitty crit damage, but still, crit is a crit.
Crit is a crit.
And once more.
Even if that crit is, and you missed.
Shitty crits. Well, I'm at the end of my turn.
At least the shit crit was a hit. All right, this one is gonna. Wait 1 sec. This one is going to gaze at Silly Pickles in an uncomfortable way, and I'm going to need a con save from you.
In an uncomfortable way. I love it.
All right, you are all set then.
Hmm.
The magic emanating from its eye seems to have no effect on you. But the next Nothic is going to do the same to Dolce.
That's
Will
me.
you be so lucky?
On save, correct?
Yep.
Let's go.
All right, you are also fine. Next up is Yuan. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And give me a second. I actually just completely forgot to add this thing. 1 sec. Wayne, I forgot to mention this, but I'm not going to let that be the explanation for why I forget to do this, for why I don't do this anymore. Wayne picked up the light crossbow and bolts from Rex after you guys defeated him. He pulls out the light crossbow and takes a shot at this Nothic here. Thankfully hitting. He doesn't miss on his first one. Hitting for 9 piercing damage. And that's gonna be it for him. And Dolce, you're up.
All right, Dolce, not interested in using a firebolt while there is an enemy within 5 feet of her, will pull out the dagger of goblin blood with her left hand. And she will try to stab the Nothic right in the eye. Forget. 12? Probably.
Alright, give me 1 sec.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, good news and bad news. The good news is Having now used it, you can now tell that this dagger is special. So for starters, give it a +1 bonus to attack rolls.
Yahoo!
And but the bad news is, unfortunately, that 13 still misses.
Whoops, did I answer the wrong one? One? Okay. 6, 17. Okay, well then I will use the extra attack feature and try again.
Yep, that hits. That is 6 piercing damage. Congrats.
Thanks. Finally, I've made a hit. I will. Oh shoot, that was my free action. Okay, I think I will end my turn.
Alrighty. Next up is this Nothic that went after that Ewain attacked, and it's going to make 2 claw attacks on him. 1 and 2, both missing. Next up is this Nothic that you just stabbed with your dagger, and it is going to make 2 claw attacks against you. 1. Your AC is back down to 15.
Yes,
is that
that's correct. Mm-hmm.
So that is a hit for 8 slashing, unless you want to shield again.
I don't know if I can shield. I have the dagger in my left hand and the longsword in the right one.
Oh, yeah. So that is 8 slashing and second attack, which misses.
Cool.
Silly Pickle, you're up.
Alright, let's see if I can have a bit better luck in smashing this same guy.
Nope.
Oh, but what if I roll? Yeah, there we go.
That one hits.
That deals more damage than the crit from the last turn.
And now you've activated your Blindor's boon on this guy.
Yeah. Well, see if he survives that one.
Yeah.
But that will be the end of my turn.
How shall I mark that? Mark it with a bullseye. Okay. Next up is this one. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and it's just going to make 2 claw attacks against Silly Pickles. Attack 1 misses. Attack 2 that is a crit.
It misses.
That is a crit, but this is non-magical damage,
Alright.
which is surprising. But whatever.
Ah, well, I might as well have it again. So, 2.
Might as well. Solid. Okay. This guy down here is going to attempt to force a Callan save from Dolce again.
Alrighty, I'll go to make that now.
Yep, you all fine. Next up is Ewain, who's going to attack this Nothic next to him. He's going to draw his executioner sword to do it.
Nice.
That first attack hits and cleaves into the Nothic for 10 slashing damage. And the second attack hits for another 11. Alright, Dolce, you're up.
Alright. Dolce will again grip the dagger tightly, and she is going to swipe at the legs of the Nothic.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. 5.
Okay.
We'll use the extra attack feature and attack again. 17.
Yep, that hits.
7. Nice.
And that does successfully bring down that Nothic.
Yahoo! Alright. Dolce will then move into position. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He will put the dagger away for a free interaction and end her turn.
Alright. Next up is the Nothic fighting a Ewain, which is going to attack him twice. Once and twice, and both miss again. And Silly Pickles, you're up. You lost your blind rose boon.
Alright. Well, might as well switch to this new target.
Yep,
16 to that guy.
not bad.
And then miss.
Correct.
Still, not bad.
Yeah.
I'll end it there.
Next up is the Nothic that you just beat up, and it's going to turn around and attempt to cut you up. Attack 1, missing, and attack 2, missing again. These guys aren't rolling well tonight. This one is going to attempt once again to force a save from... I'm going to move it up here. To force a save from Silly Pickles. Yeah. So, con save. You're all set. Yuane is going to try to kill this one. Attack 1, missing. Attack 2, also missing. Unfortunate. Can't all be winners. Dolce, you're up.
All right, Dolce is going to, now that she's got advantage, will use her free interaction to pull out the dagger again, and will strike with it.
Yeah, that hits. Okay.
And she'll try to jam it in its eye. Ooh.
Yeah, pretty good crit. You jam it into its glass-like eye. The attack kind of bounces off, but it clearly does it clearly inflicts a lot of pain on the Nothic when you do so.
All right, Dolce will just hold her weapons in front of her defensively. Not that it helps technically, but she'll end her turn.
This one attacks you in, hits for 4 slashing damage. And the second attack misses. Silly Pickles, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna try and keep smacking away at this guy.
Yeah, it hits.
9. And then once more. For another hug, Jesus. Hey!
Enough to break that.
Alright. Swat him like a fly. And I'll call it there.
Next up is this Nothic down here that's given up on the ranged attacks. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to attack you with its claws. 1. What's your AC right now? It's 18, right?
Aye.
Insane. And second attack misses. Next up is Yuane. Gonna attempt to kill this one. Missing, and missing again. Last 4 attacks were all 13s. Damn. Well, oh well. Dolce, you're up.
All right, Dolce will move over and she'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, and flavorfully swipe it with the dagger on her way over, but will functionally attack from right here. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does miss.
He will reverse grip the dagger and will attack it again.
Yeah, that one hits. Not bad.
Dolce will use her action search and attempt to attack again.
Nice.
Still in reverse grip, if it ain't broke.
A good hit.
And then she'll go for one of the calves, if it has calves.
Yes, that's calves. Huzzah. Good amount of damage.
Thanks. She'll use... end her turn.
Fair enough. Alright. Next up is the Nothic that's in a slap fight with Yuane. Attack 1, miss. Attack 2, hits for 6 slashing damage. And Silly Pickle, you're up.
Alright. This guy is gonna get blocked. No, he's not. I changed my mind. Yes, he is. For 10 bludgeoning damage. Put blockade here. And that'll be it for me.
Alright. Next up is the Nothic that you just blocked, and it's gonna try to clock you. Attack 1? Nope. Attack 2? Yep. So it hits you for 3 slashing damage.
Hits me for 1 slashing damage.
So stupid. Matt, what were you fucking thinking? Anyway, Yuan's gonna attempt to kill this guy again. Attack 1. Yep, that hits. And attack 2. And he cleaves the Nothic's head clean off with the Executioner's silver blade. And then he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Dolce, you're up.
All right. Dolce will go for the neck with her dagger.
Alright.
Then she's gonna make a downward motion down the chest with her extra attack in the dagger.
Yep, that does hit with the advantage. And you do exactly enough to bring it down.
Yeah. We call that a... What is it called when they take a dead body and examine it to an autopsy?
Autopsy.
Yeah, we call that the autopsy maneuver.
Incredible. Well, with that, all the Nothics are defeated, and you have the room to yourselves.
We did it.
All right, high five.
Let's see. Alright, so that there's not much going on in this room. Seems like it was used largely as a storage room. There is a single door out of this room, and a couple low-lying stone shelves along the walls, which are stuffed with various pairs of dwarven boots, helmets, and goggles.
Perhaps mining equipment for the mines we just came out of. Is there anything... I'd like to investigate the shelves more thoroughly to see if there's anything else interesting. Perhaps a special set of boots, helmets, or goggles, or something else. Maybe a puppy. I don't know.
No puppies, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's worth a shot.
Further investigation of the shelves reveals that everything here is incredibly old. The dwarven helmets are all coated in rust. The goggles are incredibly dusty with their leather straps in tatters, and all of the boots are crumbling due to time. Beyond that, there doesn't seem to be anything of greater value in the room.
Okay. Well, we did our due diligence here. There's an interesting looking door over here. You'd like to give it a gander? If the door doesn't look trapped, I'll open it myself.
The door does not appear to be trapped.
All right. Slowly pull or push it open. Can never tell with these doors.
Understandable, understandable. Unfortunately, you're not able to move it at all.
Oh, is it like locked or stuck? If I can tell.
Let's find out. Roll me an athletics check.
Ooh. Ugh.
Either you're incredibly weak and this thing is really stuck, or this is an incredibly good lock that prevents it from moving in the slightest, or there's a spell cast on it.
Man. One of these three things must be the case, but definitely not that I'm not strong enough. Of course not. It must be one of the other two.
Maybe you can take a whack at it.
I suppose I can give it a shot. He is not able to pry the door open.
Damn.
Well, that answers that. Let's see. Is there a lock on the door?
Nope.
Alright, well, fair enough.
By all rights, this door looks like it should be perfectly serviceable right now. Doesn't look like it's fitted with a... It doesn't have a padlock attached to it. It doesn't have any kind of lock built into it. And even if it was locked, there would theoretically be some amount of give, but it is not giving at all.
I knock on the door with my hand.
Interesting. Nothing happens other than you can vaguely hear an echo of the knock on the other side of the door. Not as if someone is repeating it, just to indicate that it is not just a wall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, oh shoot, I don't have my, Doomathoin's vision, wherein all secret doors were plainly visible to me until the next long rest, which we just had. I am going to stand here, and with Daffodil's permission, I was going to pull out a Wand of Secrets.
Sure.
I will hold the Wand of Secrets up high and cast the command word and activate the Wand of Secrets.
The wand buzzes and does not point to anything.
Damn. Well, it's worth a shot. Tix, you know anything about this door, perhaps?
Just looks like a normal unlocked door. You guys can't figure it out?
I turn the knob.
The knob does not come.
No, I've done all I can do. Why don't you try it?
Okay, might as well give it a shot. She strains her poor little arms and unfortunately is not able to move the lock. Or move the door, rather.
Maybe we should take a bit to think on this, like a week or so.
Right. Perhaps. I don't see anything else that in my inventory that I feel like would help unless like I hold the lantern up to it and it reveals some sort of symbols or glyphs that I didn't notice before. But I assume not.
Nope. If, yeah. Holding up the lantern does not reveal anything, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I feel like the only other place nearby is to investigate that wall a little bit more thoroughly. Next time, maybe? Unless...
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alrighty. Well, with episode 13 complete, we'll just figure out what's behind door number 52 next time. Or behind the wall of rusted armor, weapons, and old bones of hobgoblins, which totally isn't ominous at all.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Ooh. Episode complete. Thank you all for joining. I know Stuckham's been around a while. Any lurkers that are around, and any people from the future who have been watching this episode. I am happy that Ewain finally got at least some of his revenge. And Troyverse, thank you, from one Troy to another, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Right on time for us to wrap up session for this time, but we do typically do Dungeon of the Rad Rage Wednesdays at around 10:30 Eastern, and then on Fridays we normally do Journeys through the Radiant Citadel at around 10 Eastern. So yeah, stick around and we'll try to get some streams your way, some adventures. Yeah, next time I do want to check out that wall. I've never seen anything like this before in my time playing and being a DM in D&D, so I'm sure it's fine. Everyone has walls of bones and armor and weapons just hanging around. It's really adds character to the place. It's art. It's an art installation. Yeah, that's all.
Indeed. Nope, probably not. I mean, definitely not. It's definitely fine.
Cool. Good to hear. I feel better already.
Good, good, good. Glad to hear it.
Great. Anything else from you all before we head out for the night? We might raid into someone. So, looks like they're doing. They have a cute little map up, so I'm excited to see what they're doing this time around.
No, I have nothing.
All right. Cool. Well, catch you all next time. The Ground for our D&D streams. We're gonna go raid into Goat Chimera, who we've raided into before. They do art, they do D&D, and they're doing D&D right now. They have some. I really like the D20s they have in front of their players. It's a cool concept. Perhaps I might yoink that. We've got cool little beer. What are these mugs? Flagons? I forget what these are called. In front of us, and I do like those. So yeah, we will head that way. Thank you all for joining, and we'll catch you next time.
See
Bye.
you.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.